I'm Don Wadowitz, and this is a look inside the Warhawks with Warhawks head women's basketball coach Keri Carollo, brought to you by Rocky Rococo's on Main Street in Whitewater, Kyle Danielson American Family Insurance in Fort Atkinson, and Cook Logistics in Delavan, where every shipment is important and every mile matters. Coach Carollo, unfortunately, season coming to an end against your foes in UW Stout out in Scranton, Pennsylvania. How would you assess this season as you kind of have an opportunity to look back on it?
I'm really super proud of this team. We grew just a tremendous amount from the start of the year till the end, and we had such big goals for this group, and I think that they definitely fulfilled those goals. Obviously the ultimate goal of winning a national championship is always out there. The teams across our country are just really, really great teams, and so you just sometimes run into one that you just don't really match up with, and that's what happened to us. I mean, Stout's a great program and Hannah's done a great job, so they're gonna probably finish out the year the way that they want to, which is great for them. I'm proud of our team and super proud of our seniors. We had 5 phenomenal seniors, and I know that they are disappointed in the way it ended, but are proud of all of the things that they have done.
Just a little bit about the conference. If people want to play competitive basketball at the collegiate level, the WIAC really has a lot to offer with Oshkosh and Stout both making the Final Four. Can you just talk a little bit about what that means for your program and for what you're going to be looking to do as far as recruiting heading into the future?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it speaks to the coaching in our conference is extremely strong, and I think it definitely speaks to the caliber of athlete that you can recruit within our own state, and I would say even some of the surrounding states. That this region, as far as women's basketball goes, is just tremendous. We've seen a lot of the Big Ten schools, even in the Midwest, have great success. So yeah, it really speaks to how committed there are women in this area that are excited to play college basketball, and we're very fortunate, I feel like, being in Wisconsin, to be able to recruit that type of athlete. You spoke to recruiting. It's that that's what it's all about. You got to find those special athletes, and it never stops. It never stops.
So talking about that recruiting aspect, but going back to maybe closing out the season, what does that look like for your team with your players, with your staff? What does kind of that closeout look like?
Yeah, we like to give them a couple weeks off. Next week for our institution is spring break. So they'll have this week off and next week off. And then we'll regroup after spring break and have a team meeting. And then we talk about, our banquet and when we're going to have that. And then we talk about what's coming up for the summer and expectations as far as what we need to do as far as working out, and trying to really just get them focused on next steps and making sure they're thinking now more individually on what they need to do to grow as an athlete. And typically that means weight room, and strength and conditioning is always extremely important in the off season. Those are the things we'll be thinking about this spring, and then getting them ready for the summer.
In the summer, you have a lot of camps, and that's something that's very important to you and to the university. A little bit about the camps and how people can find out more information.
Yeah, we have 3 great camps. We have a youth camp that happens in June, and then another one that follows up right after, that's more of a middle school, high school camp. They're 3-day, 2-night camps. They get to stay on campus, and one of our like best residence halls. It's air conditioned. It's really nice. We upgraded to that a couple of years ago, and our campers really love it because typically in June in Wisconsin, it's a little hot. We're able to give them a little reprieve with the air conditioned dorms, and then it's fun. I mean, our coaches enjoy it. Our players come back and they get to coach and work with the girls, and so it's a lot of fun. And then we have our third camp in August, which is our elite camp. And that's going to be specifically for girls that are interested in really working towards making their varsity team or even trying to play in college.
I remember the days of whitewater camps and being in Wells and what Fricker, I think, when I came, and those weren't air conditioned in the
No,
summer,
and
especially
they're
back
still
in my
not.
day.
Yeah.
Well, Coach Corallo, I wish we could be chatting about hoisting a trophy and cutting down some more nets, but thank you for your time this season, and good luck with your camps this summer, and we will chat in the fall again.
That sounds great, Don. Thanks for all of your support, and really for us to have this opportunity to talk about our basketball program is really special. So thank you for that.
This was A Look Inside the Warhawks, brought to you by Rocky Rococo's on Main Street in Whitewater, Kyle Danielson American Family Insurance in Fort Atkinson, and Cook Logistics in Delavan, where every shipment is important and every mile matters.